Hi folks, welcome to our fourth tutorial on working with stereoscopic video using Freeware. Now we put our work into action. You'll notice that in this folder I've got two files, sample3d avi.avi and sample3d avi.avs. The AVS file is our Avisynth script. Let's go ahead and open that right now. Right click and choose Open With. We want to open it with Notepad. Before doing so, deselect the Always Use the selected program to open this file. If Notepad doesn't show, try opening up other programs to see if it shows there. If anything else, you can always try WordPad. Avisynth ignores lines and comments beginning with the number symbol. If you are using two files, the left and right, you'll want to put the number sign in front of the vid equals AVI source line and remove that number symbol from the vid1 and vid2 lines, and place the names of your right and left files in the appropriate quotes. Because we don't need to crop the two individual files, place the number sign in front of the vidl equal crop and vidr equal crop lines, and remove the number sign from the next two lines. Now, you'll notice that the vidl and vidr lines, they refer to our vid1 and vid2 at the beginning of the bicubic resize code. The rest of the code will be the same for the single file as it is with the dual files. We will be removing the number symbols from the remaining code on the basis of what our needs are for our work. So go ahead and open up Virtualdub. With the menu bar, we are only going to be concerned with the File, View, and Video sections. Go to View. To keep things simple, we're going to make sure that the input video pane is unchecked and the output video pane is checked. And in pane layout, output pane only. That way we only have one screen showing, and it's the one that we want. Go to Video and select Filters. Click on where it says Add. Scroll down to the very bottom and you should have the Stereo Tools filter there. That is the plugin that we downloaded earlier. Select that and you'll have this interface there. There's a lot here that you can experiment with later. But the only thing we need today is where it says Red Cyan Dubois Anaglyph. Don't bother looking for your red-blue glasses. We're going to use the anaglyph version of our file to help us tweak the AVS script. Hit OK, and you will notice the check mark by our plugin. When we are done and export our video, we're going to take it off anaglyph and turn it into a side-by-side video again. To test out this interface with our single side-by-side file, we drag and drop the file into Virtualdub. Cool, it's shown as anaglyph, but the ratio is incorrect. Go back into Filters, click Add again. This time scroll through the plugins list. It's about 2/3 way down if I remember right. And look for Resize, where it says Aspect Ratio. Click on Disabled, and above it where it says New Size, click on Absolute Pixels, enter in 1280 by 720. Hit OK. Alright, that and OK out of the filters, and that looks a lot better. If the video is too large, you can right click and choose a percentage of the size of the video on the screen. Now I chose this video because it has a foreground, my face, a current point of interest based on the focus of the camera, the tree branch closest to me, and the background, which is essentially everything else. If you want your point of interest to be more focused either in the foreground or background, you need to converge this double image to what looks as close to a single image. Bear in mind, the purpose of this tutorial is not to produce a comfortable visual experience where you can look at the entire image and enjoy a balanced stereoscopic illusion with all objects on the screen. The idea is just to set the point of interest as the focus. Here we go. Save our Avisynth script as our original title and then add foreground at the end of it. Everywhere where it says number, place in the same number, preferably something divisible by 2. Say 8. Now we add an 8 pixel border to the right and crop off 8 pixels on the left from the left side. To our right side, we add an 8 pixel border on the left and crop off 8 pixels off the right. Remember, cropping the right and bottom of an image, the last two numbers in those parameters there, they require a negative value. I'll always put that minus sign there. Don't forget to remove your number symbols from the new L, new R, another L, and another R variables from our foreground section here. Always save the file before trying to export it into Virtualdub. And don't forget to remove the number signs from the vidl, vidr cropped, because we're going to be using those. We are now going to drag and drop this file into Virtualdub. Now my head should be coming into focus, but it doesn't look like it did much good. Let's try something substantially larger, like 24. Oh, hit save, and then in the file menu of Virtualdub, choose reopen video file. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's try 40. That looks good. Uh, Background is a little bit out of whack, but this is just an exercise in focusing the foreground. Now to save this as a side-by-side file, we need to go into our filters, uncheck the Stereo Tools filter, select the resize, choose configure. Make sure that under size options at the top it is shown at 1280 by 720. Click OK and OK out of filters. Ta-da! Now to save it. Go to video, choose compression, and once again I recommend the Huffy UV codec. And then select File, Save as AVI, choose the folder, save under the name that you wish. Open our original AVS file. Save as the title and add background. Place 8 wherever it says number to start and save. Under the background section, remove the number signs from the new L, new R, another L, another R variables. Okay. And save. In Virtualdub, under Filters, check Stereo Tools, uncheck Resize. Drag and drop our AVS background file. Let's focus in our tree here. By the way, note the color on the left side. It's blue. 8 didn't do the trick. Let's try 24. Save and reopen the video file. It's now red on the left. That means we went too far. So let's go ahead and back into our AVS file, change that to 16. Still a little red. Change it to 14. right on. In filters, uncheck anaglyph, check resize. Our happy UV is still in our codec, so go to File and Save as AVI. Now these examples are extreme, as I mentioned before. You'll probably use the background centering more than the foreground. It does have some useful purposes though. Say you have someone's entire body standing some ways away with a green screen. You center your subject and key out the green in a different program. Place your subject where they need to be in the scene. This may require more centering to make your subject look like they are in the correct location in a 3D scene. I hope this video gave you insight on the workings of a Virtualdub and Avisynth. Have a good day, and I'll talk with you later.